Hi crafty friends, it's Lori with Craft Party. I am going to do a craft today using piano roll paper. It's called a player roll. I did not know that. So I'm going to use some of that. I am going to use some ivory parchment paper. So I've got that in here. We'll get started with cutting some of this paper. Okay, and then make it big enough, and I think we'll make a pocket today. So we'll get it. Is that big enough? That looks big enough for a pocket. Put this back in the box. Okay. Set our handy dandy cutter off to the side. We'll save these for our scraps for another time. This will make a good pocket. Be a good size. There we go. Oops, I'm dropping stuff. Okay, get out my art glitter glue. Watch my video on how I made my charms for my art glitter glue bottle. That's available on my channel. Oops, we got a lot come out there. Oops, it's rolling up. Let's see, what do we have that we can set here so it won't roll up? There we go. String in the way. Okay. It's going to be a little hard to get it to match up, but we will manage. There we go. Use my towel to sop up some of the extra glue that's coming out. Okay. Then I'm going to see if it'll ink. Let's use the vintage photo. Well, it sort of stays, but it wipes off a little bit. If it rubs off, we'll let it rub off. That's okay. Tonight we're going to a cookout for supper, so I wanted to get this video done early today since we'll be gone. But I'm videoing this on Saturday the 30th, so by the time you see it, it'll be after the fact. I usually video ahead of time, so that way if something comes up, I still have a video out for you. I want to ink both sides of this because I don't know what I'm going to do with the pocket for sure. So I want to ink both sides up. It's just taking a little while. There we go. Almost done. Okay. Yeah, it stayed on there. I was reading this. It says rent the pay aisle ling. That's it. Okay, and now we've got us a pocket that we can put in our junk journal. On the inside, it feels like wax paper. How do we want to decorate this? I've got some doily here. Maybe we'll say more than one here. We'll have to, yep, more than one doily there. Have to ink it because we inked the piano paper. Lost my train of thought there. I was worried about inking the doily. I think I'm gonna use some flowers on this one. I don't think, let me see, I've got some 1950s women and men that I can, but I think it's just not going to be the, would I rather use flowers? What else do I have sitting here? Well, that's kind of neat. Put this down and then this down. That'll work. We'll put these 50s women back in the envelope. Put some glue down on this. I think I said before, I'm using art glitter glue. Okay, and I am going to wrap it around the pocket. Need to glue it down a little bit now. Wasn't much glue on that edge, so it wouldn't stay down. Same with this one. Doesn't look like there was any glue on this side. Okay, put a little glue under here. So that'll stay down. Got a little glue right there. Move that. Okay. Ink this up. Now I don't know where, excuse me, I don't know where I got this picture. It looks like I might have cut it out, but I'm not sure. The doily I got in Happy Mail from one of my friends on one of my groups I'm in, Paper Crafting Soul Sisters. Do I want a little sari silk with that? Yeah, I think that and maybe a bead. A flat back pearl. Do I want white or blue? Got these here. like that. That's an awful small one. Do I want a small one or do I want a bigger one? Where am I going to put it? There's a big one right there. That might look good. Let's see. Go ahead and glue this down. Wonder if it would be better on this side. No, I still like it underneath this top piece. Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to grab some Fabri-Tac. Put it under here. Okay. Stringy. Then where's my scissors? We'll cut some of this off and use it at a different time. There we go. Hold that down a minute. Looks like we're going to need a little more glue up here. Okay. And then I'll put a little glue right here for the flat back pearl. Another string. The only thing I don't like about that, I don't even really mind the smell so much. I just do not like the strings. Okay, I'm going to hold that down just a little bit. Give it a good press. We'll set it off to the side to dry. I think I will go ahead and get out a piece of the parchment paper. Fold it in half. Cut it with the handy dandy cutter to make a pocket about the same size as that one we just did. Keep that piece for a later date. Same thing, we're going to glue the sides up. Give it a good press. Wipe up any glue that come out. Let's go ahead and ink this up. You know what? I'm going to rip that top. After all, it is parchment paper, so it's supposed to look tattered. Now we'll ink it up. Move those off to the side. Go ahead and ink it up. I'm still using Vintage Photo Distress Oxide. This parchment paper has a perfect color to go with this Vintage Photo. I think it matches up really good. There we go. Just about done. Okay. Now, do we want a doily or... I'm looking to see what all I pulled out. I think we'll go with the doily and this flower maybe. But the doily's gonna have to be inked up. The flower looks really good with it, but the white of the doily's just not going with the parchment. So we will see what we can do here. Hold that off to the side. If not, I think I've got a pink doily I got from Happy Mail from Paper Crafting Soul Sisters. That maybe we can get that out. Let's see. Let's try the pink doily. Give me 1 second. That kind of overpowers it. Let me see if I've got a green doily. I just grabbed a handful of the doilies I've got over here, and it looks like, well, that's red. There's a pink one that might match a little better. Yes, I think that works out perfect. Okay, we'll put these doilies behind me on that desk, and this will keep for a later date. And I am going to put half the doily on this envelope, or actually it's a pocket. Okay, we'll turn it over. And glue down the other half. Oh, look what we did. It come apart. We need to put down a little more glue here. Okay, at first I thought we was gluing down our opening, but it just didn't glue down very good. To this side, look, that side looks like it did. We need to go out a little bit more. There we go. And we'll glue this side down. Okay. Clean the glue off my hands. And then, do we want, I think we're gonna ink this. I believe these flowers are Tim Holtz flowers, but I'm not positive. Okay. And we'll glue those down. Or do we want them to stand up a little bit? Let's get out the foam tape. Have these come off the page a little bit. Gonna smear some glue on the back of my foam. It helps adhere the foam to the flower. Sometimes it seems like if I don't use the glue on something that's got a sticky back on it, it doesn't stick. This way, by putting the art glitter glue on it, you've got a better grip. Take the paper off the back of them. Put more glue on them. The main thing is we want it to stay put once we put it down. And I think that looks really good there. Try these white flat back pearls. Yes, I think that'll look really nice. Put a flat back pearl in there. Use my wand. There we go. Whoops. Okay. There we go. Put that off to the side. And then I've got some lace I just happen to have setting up here. I think I'm gonna see. Nope, that's not gonna work. What about yeah, that'll look pretty there. Okay, we've got a little glue seeping out. And there, we have a parchment paper envelope. If I can get it open. There we go. Oh, we're getting there. There we go. Now we've got a parchment envelope pocket for our junk journal. And we've got a piano paper pocket for a junk journal. And there's both of our crafts for today. Thank you for stopping by. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps the algorithm on my channel. So I hope you have a great day. Hugs.